everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Browns going up against the Ravens. With that, we'll send you up to Baltimore, as standing by at M&T Bank Stadium are the two men who'll call the action. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one caught by Max Williams. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff looking right. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down following the run. Slot man moves right. Now they try the right side here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. Here's the offensive unit. Max's parents liked him so much they put an extra X on the end.
And they could do that because they saw something before the rest of us. They saw the potential of Max Williams, and it's coming to realization now in the NFL. A really good tight end with a little bit of speed.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And tough starting field position here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and he rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that compliment. Football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And he's got it up and through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He sets to fire deep, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Timmy Jernigan, play him over the nose, play him a defensive tackle, bounce him out to defensive end. Wherever you want to put him, Timmy Jernigan can play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Given 4 on the ground there, they're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. Now he's forced out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now, he had a good amount of time to throw there, and at his level, he's going to pick you apart if you give him that time.
You have to increase your urgency. Whether you're blitzing, bringing extra pressure, or just your normal amount at him, you've got to get home because if you don't, he picks up a first down just about every time, as he did there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw again. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
I guess you don't wear a Super Bowl ring without taking some chances. Gary Kubiak going for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Hey, 4th and inches. Why let your quarterback try and sneak for it? Give it to the guy born to fight for those tough yards. It's a fullback dive, and he just makes sure he secures the football.
Oh, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. Does the big boy have the juice? And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They're going to look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create...
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Third down, still 14 yards left. Here's a play fake as they bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he motions the wide receiver. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Taking it about the 16. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. The play-action fake. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. Deep drop. He's going to air one out. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Barkevious Mingo in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. turning the ball.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Room here to run. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
They'll come out in the pistol, and the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big-bodied receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job, to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
They'll look to throw, and he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. They're going to look to throw. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He may try and run for this. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it, or do you go ahead and kick a field goal? I think because you're going to end up giving a long field, even if you don't score, I put my trust in my defense. I go for it and try and get the points.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Check 43.
And they'll run it here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go back to the air here after the INT. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Barkevius Mingo in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They get 31 yards that time. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Come on, let's go!
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Barkevius Mingo. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 19 yards there on the pickup. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
At halftime, he had to...
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into to a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.